Prove that root 2 is irrational. Answer. Let us contradiction that root 2 is rational. Root 2 is equal to rational number written as a by b form. A and b is co-prime number. 1 is only one common number in a and b. Cancelling root sign, therefore taking square both sides, root 2 square 2 is equal to a by b square is a square by b square. Cross product, a square is equal to 2 into b square 2b square. 2 is factor of a square. Therefore, a square divided by 2. Therefore, a divide 2. Theorem 1.1. We can written as multiples of 2. Therefore, a is equal to first factor of a is 2. Another factor let be c. This value putting in equation first. First equation a square means 2c bracket square is 4c square is equal to 2b square. Divide to both sides, 2b square divide to b square is equal to 4c square divide to 2c square. 2 is factor of b square. Therefore, b square divisible by 2. So, b divided by 2. Equation number 3rd. Using theorem. From second and third, a and b divisible by 2. Therefore, a and b is not co-prime number. Therefore, assuming that is wrong. Therefore, root 2 is irrational number. Question 2. Prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Contradiction methods. Let us assume to contrary that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. 3 plus 2 root 5 let be a by b. A and b co-prime number. 3 root 5 is equal to a by b. Transfer plus 3 we get minus 3. 2 root 5 is equal to denominator to denominator b. Denominator to denominator b. Cross product a 1 is a minus 3 into b minus 3b. Root 5 is equal to a minus 3b by b. Transfer divisible to get multiple 2. A and b integers. Therefore, a minus 3b by 2b is rational, but root 5 is irrational. Therefore, assuming that is wrong. Therefore, 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Question number 3. Prove that the following are irrational. Example first, 1 by root 2. Let 1 by root 2 is rational. 1 by root 2 is equal to a by b. A and b co-prime number. Cross product b into 1 b is equal to root 2 into a root 2a. Equation first. Taking square both sides. B square is equal to root 2 square 2 a square. B square 1 factor 2. Therefore, b square divisible by 2. B is also divisible by 2. Equation number 2. Let b is equal to 2c. Putting in equation first. Equation first, b is equal to root 2a. B value 2c is equal to root 2a. Taking square both sides. 2c square is 4c square. Root 2 square 2 a square. Divide to both sides. 2a square divide to a square is equal to 4c square divide to 2c square. Therefore, a square first factor 2. a square divisible by 2. Therefore, a is also divisible by 2. Equation number 3. From equation first and second, common factor is 2. Therefore, assuming that is wrong. Therefore, 1 by root 2 is irrational number. Second example, 7 root 5. Let 7 root 5 is irrational. 7 root 5 is equal to a by b. A and b co-prime number. Root 5 is equal to a by b. Transfer multiple 7, we get divisible 7. A and b integer. Therefore, a by 7b is rational, but root 5 is irrational. Therefore, assuming that is wrong. Therefore, 7 root 5 is irrational number. Example third, 6 plus root 2. Let 6 plus root 2 is rational number. Therefore, 6 plus root 2 let be a by b. Root 2 is equal to a by b. Transfer plus 6 we get minus 6. Root 2 is equal to denominator to denominator b. Cross product a into 1 a minus 6 into b minus 6b. A and b integer. Therefore, a minus 6 by b is rational, but root 2 is irrational. Left hand side irrational, right hand side rational. Assuming that is wrong. Therefore, 6 plus root 5 is irrational number.